Akwaba. I mean, I'm saying chair na mo pony bako onipa kesiye bako pa free mo ewo ya industry ni mo. And now old friend is saying, meaning say obia friend Nicky bia now the friend now old friend is saying.
Oh, so I'm friend Bob Pigs is right.
Right,
but it's close to me because way back 2010. My name is senior brother Kosa Brown.
Okay.
Okay, photo shoot. Sako de Dr. Crime. Nti one am the who no.
Okay.
Nti because Charlie, this man there.
You be na obey no or inspire wajuma we watch bibi da.
Yeah. One am to say me like me who na make so I want to be like him because that time na me this kind of like the camcorder, so camera get to any video. The videos and the pictures.
Yeah, camcorder, camera get to be a be who be.
And then you see, who I'm so I want to be like him. See, like many kasai, many start here bonko also. Yeah, me free eyed member.
Okay.
So you start, you know, kasana they are like. Yeah.
It's only a juma kakra.
Oh, what advice me that?
Advice.
Yeah, but
okay. Manu, how about you? Did you ever meet Bob Pizzle?
Oh, me Shano mo.
Shano. Okay.
Shano ba. Me peke inspiration. Most of my works now in the page. Cause me start here, you know, I didn't know anything about photography. Me call the page and I'm share picture and I'm say, oh, maybe say me share picture be say. Even I think 2 weeks before he died, me call Takade. Some pictures be. Now I'm say I'm picking inspiration for me to me try like send all yen and your man the BTS. Now I'm showing the BTS and the BBR pa. And I think last year I'm hacking a page, you know. He was part of the people and now I'm more chairman and I'm here Menyoma. And I also reported other page, you know. So yeah, on Kakrana.
Twins don't beg there, but if say money war history baby. And why in a bed Kakrana money war na.
I mean a lot. First time we met Bob Pizzle, we didn't know him. I mean, first time I heard of him were in KNUST 2010 thereabout. That was when I heard about Bob Pizzle and I used to see his works and all that. So, coming forward, we were walking around Achimota. Those days, you know, near Namkwana. I'll be free. And I'll say, oh, I see you guys your works. You guys are doing well.
Okay.
And I was just a bit because we meet a lot of people daily, and it was like, oh, I'm Bob Pizzle. And I was like, wow, so Bob Pizzle actually really knows me. So from there, then we exchanged numbers and we used to talk on WhatsApp all the time. Most of the time, like, oh, you guys, if you have time, come around. Let's have some shoot. And I used to tell him that, oh, I'll come so that he teaches us 1 or 2 things because photography is all about knowledge and tricks and all that. So he was like, oh, every time you guys come. But I say we all couldn't have time. Anytime I'm around, he'll be out working and all that. But we talk all the time. Anytime you post any work, he will just come on your WhatsApp. Oh, this picture is great, but do this, do that, do that.
Wow, he was doing that for you guys.
Bob, I didn't know how he did it, but Bob, that's one thing we've learned about from Bob. He's somebody who doesn't mind, coming to your WhatsApp to tell you, don't do this, don't sharpen your pictures too much, don't do this, don't. He doesn't mind sharing knowledge. Some industry people come for knowledge.
What they know, they don't want to share. That's true.
Exactly.
They want to be at the top alone.
Exactly. But Bob Pizzle is somebody
selfless guy.
Exactly, who doesn't mind sharing the kind of knowledge he has gotten all these years to younger people like us. So anytime I need anything or
you go to him.
He's just a WhatsApp away. And when he posted somewhere February, I think February 16th or something, he posted that he was in a hospital. Oh, then I messaged him. Oh, Bob, what's up? I said, oh, bro, Charlie, you guys be safe out there. He's been sick for a while, and
is it true it was COVID?
Yeah, he told me it was. I can't confirm that it was COVID, but he was like, all he says, oh, you guys just be safe out there, Charlie. Wear your masks anywhere you go. because COVID is real. That's the only thing he said to me.
But he couldn't tell you that.
He couldn't tell me it was COVID, but he just said, "Be safe out there, Charlie. COVID is real. You know, the thing there's COVID is really real." And I was like, "Oh, Charlie, we'll pray for you." So that was the last time we spoke. Then
we heard about his demise.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. May he so rest in perfect peace. Because we are talking about photography, that's why we are celebrating the life of Bob Pizzo. Yeah, for starting common na I had my common short.
Yeah.
Andy Avesta, our London, I say London photographers, especially Anthony Photography, says hi to Rob Photography. Rob, I'm saying London for them so much. Mami sa munam quick na very interesting. Rob, photography, why in how many years?
Yeah, because about 10 years.
10 years. Yeah. Good. Manuel.
My third year.
And
professionally 6 years.
Professionally 6 years. But now the idea grow anymore.
Yeah, grow. Like in the industry, you've been in the industry for like 12, 13
Okay.
years.
So if someone asks, what type of photography do you do? Is that a good question?
I don't think it's a good question because photography, well, at first thing is that you use a camera, so camera you can use it for a lot of stuff. So some photographers specialize. He just wants to do studio. Obi or person or only event. Obi or only portrait. But only fashion photography and wedding photography.
In this case, why do you think it will not be a good question if someone asks what type of photography do you do?
Because every photographer can do a little bit of any other type of photography.
But there are
specializations. Yeah.
So can someone say me I'm a fashion photographer?
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it is.
It's allowed. You can just be a fashion photographer because the photography market is so huge that there are lots of other disciplines that you in the whole photography sector.
Okay.
So it depends on what the market demands.
So you guys over here are general photographers. You do photography from weddings to
everything
to nude photos.
Before being I say photographer maybe I'll be who not capture. Something common like I also capture. Yeah, like me I'm because as a photographer there. If you see anything, need to capture. I better tell you a story.
Okay.
We are still building the industry, so we need a lot of experimental,
Okay, so now why at what point no be a say you a professional photographer? At what point can we say that because this is can be a guitar almost a camera, or be a photo apps no your phones so timid editing in asifui. So at what point can we say, oh, this guy there is a professional photographer? Let me start with you, Rob.
That's I think is the way we about out on Sukao. More example like so-called celebrities in Ghana. So-called celebrities.
Allah.
One of them celebrities. This idea, to me, a young question say, "Uju dia, we ask you a celebrity, right?" Okay. I would say, you will.
Allah.
Oh yeah, you will do how I say, yeah. I say, I put no. If I'm in brothers and example like Chizonberg, okay, there me who Chizonberg ne Jumano, nature say only me Jumano. What does it? Mean to me, Anka say make it a community. I'm a professional. Also skills of like work no. Extra say this is what you can like.
You can do. And your skill at work
and how you package your work.
And yet you kita lens baby and yet you kita camera papa.
You can't say rappers will be organized on me rappers. Yeah, the younger photography and so.
Okay, let me ask Manuel same question. Manuel, at what point you bet me I say, oh, a branch you a professional photographer?
Basically more can be I say photography no. Nina jina send obe brandon. Yeah. O brandon na wa dia to say ejuma we na obe ya. Ejuma bia obe bia oye ni ya e bedane o profession. So what I say. Say nyum to na wa fa to say obe ye na we to our bills we odi kakra odi be didi kakra na why ye ne nkwada e be dane profession.
Okay.
Same way now photography so say oh yeah odi tun so let's by say oh yeah juma foforo odi tun so na oye ne nkwa na it's your bills kakra onye ska kakra fima oye ko ni kakra o be dane professional photographer.
Okay, Trace don't make same way.
I think professionalism is relative. Say a lot of things come into play. First of all, your relationship with your clients, because that's like one of the most leading factors of professionalism. How you deal with people that you work with. That would even lead you to your next client and your next biggest client and your recommendations and all that. So that's the first factor. The next factor is also how you also brand yourself.
Okay.
And branding also goes on your social media, what you post on your social media, the kind of works you post, your captions, even your appearance as a photographer. And the next thing will be the kind of people that you also deal with.
Okay.
That's
as
also
in your clients.
That's also very important too. This photographer is known to be affiliated to this brand. Like Houdin, brand like Zylofon, brand like this again.
Brand like Shutter Movement.
Exactly. Like brand like you see Manuel photographer, he's always with SM. Rob
is with me.
He did. Twins don't make which we did. So yeah, that's another factor too that also deals with your professionalism.
Okay. So let me ask you, since you're on the mic, let's continue this way. If I take my photos on the phone, maybe I have a sophisticated phone that I use to take my photos. Can I still hold my phone, take my photos with the clients, do everything that I have to do as a client service provider, and still call myself a photographer? Or I need to get gadgets with light and all those things?
There's a branch in photography called phone photography. And iPhoneography. It's called iPhoneography.
iPhoneography. There's no photos taken on iPhones.
It depends on how they.
What after that?
There's this guy who works with Apple. I mean, I've forgotten his name, but he shot some campaign. I'm sure we saw most of the pictures, which was featured on Apple and all that. He used he specifically shoots with iPhone. Okay. I've forgotten his name. I would have mentioned it. So he's good at what he does. And the pictures, if you compare to some of the sophisticated cameras that we use, is
with the light and all those.
Great. Do you get me? He takes with the iPhone, edits with his computer, and all that. He's also a professional photographer.
Okay. Now, still, Yanka, about the gadget you guys have. Rob, as a photographer, when you're as a professional, when you're gadget now, light or then usaka bibia.
Oh, me still crab, you know, bro, Samito.
It's then now, everyone said me back Rob studio. So was studio.
Yeah, most studio.
It
was Pintex.
It was Pintex.
But most to I am me call me brother so to go
chow studio. It's me back studio. Then now I say chale Jumano Rob see the standard no so drew the moding.
Oh, I think I have like 4 lights. 4 lights with
normal light.
No, what kind of light or what does it say?
So light, we are light.
This is not a steel light. This is like
it's not me person because the light in there now come because we are light.
Okay, I have light. Godos, right?
First and Godos.
Godos, yeah, Godos. B600, 8600, and 8200, and I have my flashes and other stuff, stock boxes and stuff.
What cameras are here? I
think I have like the old one is there, and my mother buy a Rob Nagasan is also there. My number one make so I have like 4 cameras in the house.
4 cameras. Yeah, types being.
I think say I have a Panasonic Canon, 2 Canons. Yeah, like I'm basically I'm a
Canon guy. To you, what is the best camera for photography?
Hey, Chabas and Mibu. Obiana in the field, mum.
And what time does a Rob?
I never because I may shoot with Canon and I come home.
And to Canon now, feel say a best for photography.
But I think say as times goes on, I was used to Nikon. Yeah, because Nikon no more different features we are very nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the first now pay Nikon.
No. Me a Canon, like I work with Canon the start here, Canon this year. Me get into photography. No, I start with Canon. Yeah.
And one
and then I start
into your cat for best camera for photography. I bet you see Canon.
Yeah, me Canon. Yeah.
Okay. Manuel, how about you? What do you have as a photographer professionally? At name a Bena studio, you can say it's a winty. Juman, am I prepared for it?
I have everything necessary. The idea of photography be necessary for now.
Yeah. Do you also have your own studio?
No, I don't do like studio alpha. I do mobile studios. Say, fear now, person, but I just move my studio to your place and I shoot to make it easier. Maybe clients not take you on to me, but my studio, so I have to move to you when I take a car, so I have to come to you.
Oh, I see. So you anywhere you can
meet my studio.
Meet my studio, watch your photos. Yeah. Now, also, what is your best camera for photography?
Camera there, restricting for camera. It depends on you, the photographer. Camera be on some now the page might be also the boy says me use 5D and now say 5D say na me use say Canon or Nikon or me to make say because me try Canon me to use Nikon. It depends on you, the photographer, because settings are almost the same, ISO and everything. A hotel will be sharp. Your camera repair now. What's the take, man? Ever ready?
I see. Same way, Twins down back. Mo gadgets level to say, mo standards. I'm the edge, man.
We for the past 6 years that we've been doing photography, we've invested into a lot of
I know
a lot of gadgets, but we are mostly Canon shooters. We use Canons, and what you were asking about the best camera for photography. Camera is it's more like an iPhone. They keep on upgrading it. In the way, and the next year they would bring another series of camera which is way better than the last series.
So here I meant the brands.
The brands.
Canon, eh?
Yeah. Canon.
So if you really want to do photography and you get a Canon camera, you are good to go.
Good. But if you're a Canon shooter, it's very difficult to shoot with Nikon.
No,
because Nikon is like the opposite of Canon.
Yeah, to me, I started with Nikon.
I wouldn't opt to use Nikon.
To me, I started with Nikon, but I think the more reason here, most of Ghanaian photographers using Canon and say gadgets are very common.
Yeah.
And a Nikon then are very expensive. The most of starters now started with Canon because gadgets now is quite expensive.
And you can't really find Nikon.
Okay.
Lenses here in Ghana.
Say to me steady. Send on shoot to Canon pa. If they are switching to Nikon, it's very simple.
Yeah, I know.
There's some small grading.
Nikon is opposite of Canon.
Okay. So, now I also know that when it comes to photography of today, the amount much money you how you guys edit it. Software bang amode editing no ma girls no na hu training na mu twa photo na ira. Twins down back me start your mom so mona mucha vice president here. What kind of softwares do you guys use?
Lightroom
and
Photoshop.
Lightroom and Photoshop.
Yeah, basic editing software for photography.
Manuel also one are using
the same thing.
And Rob,
the same thing.
Lightroom and Photoshop.
Yeah, Lightroom.
And one amudi magic na ehuni na.
Star baby.
And yes, and yes, be a more secret app be a more editing.
But there are different softwares. More softwares.
You have Capture One.
Yeah, Capture One.
Okay.
I think there's other one so. That is like normal ones for Apple and those things.
Okay. So now in the photography industry, Obi bisa say mo challenges Manuel, mamino start e bini dey way.
Challenges there Dawson be brave.
Okay, mo bobi so say mo Dawson to be am bobi so. Quick.
I can't respect kakra. Because they say the respect no ebiaba. Yeah, I can't respect kakra. So what I say.
Oh, this is CA de ebiaba.
Yeah, ebiaba.
That means before.
Now omuntai photographers are. But nakupa do say the respect kakra ba.
Okay.
But I will say more people and more brands. I say we are social media without photographers there. Things will be very difficult because you need pictures and videos for social media. It's more respect in Kakraba.
Oh, I see. If you have respect, okay. Yeah. He phone omoma respect name ma. for na respect.
Ebi wa yafa as photographers and ebi also our clients na fa because most photographers obeti me book you be so much out oti me nipa na appearance yan fan say oh your wedding na one fair photographer some but na nipa na share some shorts be need some t-shirt be need pabo be you talk to the person anyhow but say won say nipa na brand na won share 9 shirts be 9 shoe ni be man some due respect the person knows what he's up to into ebi wa if photographers na find ebi so clients no obi say he or she is paying for your service into also no ka say ebi wa say na picture keke na we charge this amount but enya picture keke juma ya fa to ya so ya back twi we asan ko edit ai bibi into also mo bu ya on so aspect so
okay Rob also another aspect a challenge ma our industry man no say respect but as they say back akra Bimu I started changing story.
When him say way back, I think 4 years ago, no mumbu photographers cry because someone say we will be like we are normal pay. Yeah, so I think say I team up with my guys, Chinzonberg. You plan something. Since I'm going to change. If Ode,
what plan there? What did you guys plan?
That one there normal. It was a me buy no. I don't do pictures. I do videos.
Okay.
With solid multimedia stable. Okay. Inti me sound mo say me say GH talk.
Yeah. Nana yeah.
That guy was no or training panty out. Me tell yeah. Na trains mo so but I say baby ada sorry. Let me get a step. She said my bro. Mean to me yeah pictures, mean to me yeah videos editing IBM. So I want to do photography. So I bought my first camera and I contact Trinzonberg. So I'm could try on pictures now. I want to do behind the scenes for them.
Okay.
So they came to my house. It's enough here. Twins to share my camera no I'm checking also all my videos them edited. Anton Kabimu. Boy see I don't know Anton Kabimu. No boy see they are same to me my film. Tapia. Where my film within me steady musa no industry no or mother da. You know it was a people need pictures to upload. To write a story to say something like I was okay. Let me focus and move this in. Don't share from 2017 to 2000, you know. Now every event be a pictures in bus.
Satan not only free.
Mesa, oh bosso.
The agenda now or starting in person who said because who said no. A honey free as will be a capture her. And event no see a frame you see a frame you because chogum keke. Satan now yada. Bro. Yeah, it is me patch Saturday now you free. On come on kasa ni how like montago ni ade but in terms of obi aye ni event no watch on camera could na say say na me pese e check Ghana for say we here photographers so some value yen 2 years a free job be how many years? I think 2 years. Oko event na ahomache ye pon no nko afa oka na kofi betumi yes me for camp food moto maybe an event will be a very trade fair. Before Motoni could do, I think it's like 30 cities or 40 cities. Make sure I'll go and ask the organizer, so make sure no transportation. Mom maybe a very 20 to 30 cities. Let me tell you more. I'm ready for car going. But I did channel before some photos. Yes, on my pimple. No more pressure like send a picture to mommy. Oh, me post it. Let me tago like. Promote. These are the things I am doing. Say sometimes you dematch it. Me like this, no. My brain like because see. That's train. Since yeah, what hey story no assassin and the same story. Oh me one thing say do you me no? Do you mean tell me no? Please, I'm not from me for event because you know say I'm too expensive.
So Pacho, no, all boils down to all boils down to self-respect now. Me client. So what I say, since you know when we standard, challenge. So what I say, question challenges are not FAC, but the other kind in it all boils down to self-respect because since you know like me power and your event we are not call.
Yeah.
So what I say, if they call you for this event, I'll be catch them say, okay, me so meet my way about, but we'll charge this amount. Say 2,000 I'll be say, oh, 2,000 I can measure, but because age with the measure this amount, we place value also. Okay. So no matter what, they respect you because you're charging for it. But say, wow, oh, chase you, say, oh, I want to come out. Oh, someone throw. So if they disrespect you, cry. And you're to them.
I see. So Rob, what is this here? The multi from Pono. It means you're charged for one event and I'm better here. It must be a night event.
I just was a children beg. Me first seven so Emmanuel so. I was say me so I'm from event. Let me buy event I see. Let me share that then we event away no. Okay, like a mejuska. I'm telling you.
I'm from.
I'm saying event Ganamico.
Okay.
Yes, this I'm saying, yes, event Ganamico. When we boy event, then we say me get a camera picture. Mejo. Manjo, I'm a Jew Scabia. Me, no, because money. Don't say, what is that? In Ghana here, we get, you see, in Ghana here, we get people if you use them, your product will sell.
Yeah. If you have a Rob photography, a Twins Donberg, a Manuel photography.
I've worked several times with Twins Donberg, and the clients are using here, Jumano. I'm not saying some of the photographers are more deal. Like clients are using here 2 years, Jumano. Very nice. Open position here too will be outside that.
Yeah, so yeah.
Because best time we start to so we promo kakra.
Yeah.
Or comedy kakra.
Oh yeah. Me Juma radio station 1 year in Chabika. But now me morning show. Now me jinemu.
Near Tipa.
1 year now. I'm
for a committee for interview kakra. So we 5,000.
Why? Okay, I'm coming. Let me come to James Donberg. James, we are still talking about some of the difficulties in your area.
So, we are young photographer now, but you have to pay your dues. Yeah. And even for some of us, we are still paying our dues. Dues in your bit, but your dues to get to earn your respect. As Rob was saying, I mean, you do a little bit of free jobs everywhere, and that will give you the clients recommendations and all that. Even up till now, we still sometimes will be fair. We see that okay, they are startup events, and we look at how good the event is and the impact on the society and all that. We look at all these factors, and I can say, okay, cool, we'll come and support. Sometimes, even up to now, sometimes the Beko event be just only to support them because we have a platform that they need. And some of the challenges, companies who are already established, like Evers a Charterhouse, the Zylophones and all that, almost it's a different conversation we have with them right now because we have kind of like paid our dues, and maybe I do Siciano. We can't be having that conversations you have with startups. You get me? And that's what Manuel spoke about. Respect.
Not to cut you. I can say Ghanaian media and Ghanaian industry, they don't know how to use certain type of people. Because like as Rob was saying, say, oh yeah, event. Now let's say if you have Twins Donberg on a red carpet, Manuel taking some exclusive, Rob doing how do we call it, stage, because Rob is very good with stage photography. Everybody and what they specialize in, as we're saying. But Omuye eventer, they won't call some of us. Omon Freya cry. But we are now Obaho now be trap pictures now. Then they'll be like, oh, thank you for coming for our event and all that. You know, so
event on man from
so that's why the respect.
Rob can me.
Yeah, no, we've gotten to a certain point whereby if you don't either send us an email or call or WhatsApp or DM or invite us to any place, we'll never come there. For example, we worked with Charterhouse for a while. And
recently I found out that okay, the content creators of Money they've been paying them, and some of us they've never paid before. You get me? And some of us have paid our dues to a level where, I mean, I was shocked that okay, we thought okay, we just go there to create content and all that. Say VGME, you get me? And they use our pictures. Our pictures go viral. People pay content from our page. A lot of sites and a lot of blogs pay content from
even as far as Nigeria and
Nigeria, Bella Niger.
Yet you guys were not on their payroll.
Exactly. So I was shocked to find out some guys were actually on their payroll. So I told them the next VGMA that was coming. I was like, so what kind of conversation are we having? We are not getting support from the people who are supposed to equip us to also become better photographers or better self, because camera the more we use and if you don't update it, if you don't buy new lenses, if you don't buy new lens, you the hospital because we are so servicing any time you need to service it, you need to buy new lenses. But the industry is not supporting the photographer. They are not even paying us how much they are supposed to pay. To say I don't even want to mention names right now because we bring a whole lot of they are not
they will not call you again.
The industry is not supporting us. It's not supporting with the photographers. Into whom some of us are doing well. It's not from the industry.
No, sure, no.
We are making money from clients who we've been loyal to, clients who small
who are valuing.
We are working like the Chinese. We small. Yeah, they are near their year. We used to buy our big cameras and all that.
Maybe some particular question way. Meaning say more some special clients are money ejuma.
Yeah.
And if I say Manuel Tihei, one of the special clients Shatawali. Strange Don't Beg, one of my special clients Samira, second lady, vice president here, second lady, and Robin, so one of the special clients here, Stone Boy.
Beam.
And Mami started with twins. Someone like the second lady, Samira Baumia. What is the deal with her? Then because someone need to find UK for what is the special deal? Is it on paper? And I say what is it like?
The deal is we are staff in her office.
You guys are staff in her office as photographers?
No, media aid.
Media aid.
Okay, media aid and photographers.
What do you guys do? Like what kind of office are you talking about? Because
okay, in general office of the president.
In general office of the president.
Office of the president.
Yeah.
Hey, Samum. Because my men na mucha photos manu.
Oh, so also can the president.
So you guys here, you work at the office of the president.
Yes, please.
Then Mudi Abansi Kanibi. Hey, twist down me. Okay, so apart from that office, they say Obi will be account. And it's a good for the client, Anna.
Oh, we as the office of the president, you have the president photographer, the vice president photographer, the first lady photographer, the second lady photographer. So that comprised the media part of the or the photography part of the presidency. So basically that's how it is.
How did you get there? Was it through
through social media? Yeah.
And just much application
through social media.
And I invite him.
Yeah, through social.
It's actually a long story. I mean, 2015. That was when we got in contact with Samira, officially, Her Excellency, and we've been working with her for the past 6 years.
Let's see. Okay, Manu, how about you? What is your deal with Shatawale? How is it like?
Okay, send my brother said more office of the president. Miss made more
office of
president of the streets for the youth, for the masses. More SM office. So yeah.
So what is the deal? Like what is it? Monthly
also SM your family. Family and SM your family. If you are coming. Satawale or appreciate craft work. So you shouldn't need any paperwork, right? But he makes sure say he settles you.
Yes,
very nice, sorted. Even say where you sleep, your food, everything, or somehow envelope. Like that one, they can't complain. He really doesn't work.
Because and China branch ebiso Bobby Tama shatter and tia.
Oh, okay. Internet maker say Nina send our carry yourself. So what I say?
Brandon.
Shutter.
To say a emoji on Brandon who
no, me casa, but you
and you're careful the asama.
No, me will be some main question, and I mean you one. When I go for emoji beam. I mean I'm the buy and I'll say big send your Brandon. They be honor the main maker. Cause my money will say this is my work I do. This is what I feed on. And he also respects that. So what I say. It's also in part. Say Obon you move in point and he knows how you feel. So what I say. Say me bow or maybe try pictures. He knows oh my age mama no. So at least let me give this guy something. You get it. Even if almost car, how he even talk to you cry. Be more feel say nah he really appreciates your effort. And despite that he also pays. That one the imagine baby I can say he pays.
It's a trial me say ya na open with him and now nyanka oh shatter. See our name manual photography every month we try me 5,000 for all my services rendered to you.
We've also spoken about that. We've spoken about that, like all those things. But for now, no, I like how things are going. Yeah, for now, sincerely speaking, for now, because my brand, nothing a brand new. I have so many clients I have to satisfy. So what I said. But if you push yourself under one label, it becomes very difficult for you to explore. You can't move out to other people. Because for now, no, I can see Stone Boy, I can shoot Stone Boy, I can see Sack, shoot Sack. But if you push yourself under one label, it becomes very difficult for you to just shoot restrictions. But for paying he's really sorry.
It's I will cook photography.
No, sincerely, me, I don't know anything about that. Because when Memo Corono Ewoku was also there. So me, I have no idea about
until
yeah, I had about like 4 photo shoots with Shatawale, but Ewoku was still there taking pictures. The birthday, the birthday was even there. So and I was very cool with him. So man, I don't know anything about Shatta Ewoku.
And I'll call now yeah, dear Ewoku.
I made them winning and coupon and I work with God. No, it's one thing. No, let me talk. See, Esobia, Esobia Nyame. Maybe that's my way. Maybe Adam for me, I'm the only child. My life is dependent on God. You get it? Maybe I'm a bomb person. I'm a yeah, to your mom. Yeah, my life now is dependent on God. And I'm empire. Okay. This is a bar. Now, accept me. Nyagopon now accept me. Into a Nyamna Nyagopon and that's me so.
To the old Yamin and I will could ye. So this is still Showbiz Agenda, the industry project. Today we are doing the photography industry. Yes, Rob. Also to say only Stone Boy. You see, I must sign every month. O salary ni no AJ.
Oh, Stone Boy, they have me brother.
San come with them better than Namukana. We are missing. Better radio. So I'm
brother. We have something to say.
Emmanuel Shatawala Emmanuel Ejman. I work with Shatta before. Almost 90% of artists on Ghana, I work with them before.
Yeah.
You understand? And I know how they are. Okay. Mefa awukune ishumbra Shatta boy before I will just chip in. Okay, when him Emmanuel Echo Shatta camp with camera and lights. Like different brand, not the call. I am Shauku. I meet Auku so many times, but excuse me to say, I'll quit my friend like a brother. Like if always see something like this,
like,
yeah. But I think say Auku will feel so bad like me say ebia minister on ejuma say ebia Junzonberg about obeji kwa me inform me because you normal.
Okay, today person actually say manu oba mu no the sophisticated nyema na eba mu
anybody show
awuku egusu isuku kre.
No, see. No. The thing is, the people don't understand. No, there's a God aspect. Bro, listen. There's a God aspect.
Your time needs to intino.
Bro, listen. Me ID. No artist for Ghana here.
Rob, Messi time is so.
I want to put something out. Put. Don't go back. No artist for Ghana here travel by me. Come about you before.
Exactly.
What you can say? Only that software issue. No. Okay. So I work with other artists in Ghana here. Basically, me to say I'm working with Stoneboy, and we still do things together.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, and what again?
Okay.
Oh no, a question.
Not also
in this industry, yeah. To say that brotherly way, or my brother, I see him as a brother, is not working for as a photographer.
No, sure.
Let me speak, on behalf of all the photographers, artists, big brave, HET. Do you get me? Because our gadgets, auto lens back 5,000, not 5,000 cities, auto lens back 10,000 cities, auto camera, whole camera, almost 16,000 cities, 18,000, yeah. And we, without us, nobody will see visuals of the artist because right now we are the visual age. Everything is like virtual. You get me? And we carry the message of the artist to the world with our content, with our photography and all that. But the artists are not supporting us, or the industry is not paying us how much they are supposed to pay. Projects be then they disrespect you. Once I feel they all try so bekasa. Next time a month fail, or they will start nothing you to other clients who want to use you. So this is the state of our industry. They are not supporting us. They are using us and because any artist be a Juma
artist bear.
Okay. And they disrespected us. Sika started Sebano, then they'll go for a different person. And that's one of the most hurtful things any brand you must support your for them to
Alright, so this is still the industry project here on Showbiz Agenda, Zylofon FM. Thank you to our sponsors, Option 1 Beauty Parlor, Green Select Glucometer, and Flora Disposable Handkerchief. They are the proud sponsors of Showbiz Agenda. Nana already come through. Rob Chain. Yeah, my microphone. Nana, any question, contribution to the photographers today?
We are growing as an industry, both in a team, like all aspects of the industry. One thing I'm active with is that the people who are the main documenters in our space are not getting what they deserve. So what happens is that we have a lot of people. Let's do a little throwback, right? From Okweku Mante's time, Zap Mallet, Lord Kenya, Dasiva Jamna. We say we files and I said videos of all these great work that has happened in the country in the olden time now. It's very difficult. So it tells you some of these things. It exposes our industry and it tells us how the country itself was molded. What am I saying? It's sad. Recently. How long has this guy died? Notorious B.I.G. Recently Netflix released a never seen before documentary called B.I.G. I Have a Story to Tell. And the footages in that documentary are videos, exclusive videos that you can only get from people who are seated here. You get what I'm trying to say? So it doesn't really add up when you're working with a brand and then the brand doesn't take that part of the work serious. But it also comes back to speak that Ghanaian artists are doing magic. Because even though people are bashing them, even though we are all chastising them and that they can't go to Grammy, look at the amount of people who are plugged to a Ghanaian artist. Look at one artist, the job creation that comes from that artist. If I have said this before on my Facebook page, I'm going to say it again. Ghana music business is not weak. It is the people in the ecosystem that makes, who will not do their part, that makes Ghana music business look like it's weak. These guys are doing their part in the ecosystem. For instance, they get a link to work with the vice president, the second lady, and the vice president. They can turn not to mind us again. We've lost a great team that can help us build that part of the industry. Manuel gets to do weddings. About wedding, I come to about 10,000.
Of course.
But we talk lens too. No, let me see here. But we your bill. Every room. Do you think, sir, Manuel, best I can say, oh, maybe I can follow Nanaya 18 or One Play Africa, then do photo for them? No. It will focus on the wedding. I know a lot of directors are music video directors are made giant because the industry was rather soaking them instead of helping them. So they now tend to do commercials, TVCs for corporate body, and they're not coming back. I'm saying that our music business in Ghana is not weak. There are people in the ecosystem who don't do their part. Okay. So we come across like we are not serious. But to every brand out there, you need to work with a dedicated crew that will document your stuff, because tomorrow when you are not around, these are the things that can take off your family. Imagine a Shatawale documentary hitting Netflix. Do you know the kind of the content that Shatta has in a day? Forget about the social media one. And the ones he does in his home, the BTS, the little meetings, the conversations. Sami, Ghana music, you're new. Ghana cement, you're new.
Okay, you let Mama shut up. I mean, Sammy Rasta. Sammy Rasta, question contribution.
My contribution, I think. Many over these years, many how the photographers are carrying themselves, because photography idea na sebi na conformation and respect is photo is and the kind of level this young one said the photography corner, it's encouraging, but I will also plead with you. Said the twins can Bob Pezel he was ready to teach, yes, and also give knowledge to people. I think say some the upcoming ones, we need more people. Say the industry move a be open up. Say if somebody approaches you for any knowledge, bia mon try say buana muso
Sami monche yeah, photographers from Pekasa monche what the okasi you want to talk about? I'm change Rob change Rob change you person this our send mutual photos na mode mu logos etum na obi post na oyi frame a aya to you guys know what does it mean to you?
Disrespect. Oh, I mean say but kuno yesa no kai say it's going to say na dream mechanical because listen no see but it's not insult because can you imagine say name me picture Martina in Buna edit the namo now we post you don't even tag me you don't even tag me na me dem maybe be atuso like me if you go watermark atuso na way you so say it's your image but I mean you didn't call say member obi say what else here until we do sana like I say wungu me because me bunta me chop picture no
na say bit o
bit me but a man say me fan it was say is going to answer that
na say only cheddar
cheddar then I say cheddar you know on the you work with management So I think say
the fans say only or no because
but we spoke back. We
sorted.
Yeah, we already solved the issue. We
sorted.
We sorted me. That's a winning. I will say, Emmanuel, you know, me come with time to call crowd. When you say, Sisi at least no, enter my loyalty. Debbie the baby, but Debbie the baby and so we are growing. Until you say 50 years. Ansani and assassin.
And the artist no munyai
omunja sakasa kwa yechom
no muntia munka
omume scanning ndi because yeah see omume scanning ndi because most of the artists in Ghana almost 80% of the artists in Ghana no they don't pay.
Okay, manu na make about mo photos amanfo yi mo logos every me post mo hu ni san obi ye mo sa na mo.
Oh, okay. Me personally no a been time to me. But me mo na ebu a pictures in wa me family logo onto so now obi a friend say I don't know my family logo onto so. Ni na e brand there no.
Obi ho pese
me dey me logo onto so no one say oh man no ni try.
So oh dey one fan to so kra na
I'm friend say ebi one come want to me no concern my post on my page. I don't know my post on my page.
I see. Okay, so please don't back finally same question. Say I'm for you logos.
What logos into?
How do you
brand?
Oh, how many no matter say there will be people a friend of work of the house. Omo pictures about out to the extent say omo picture no pe won say omo picture no into omo so sana kwa omo grade no be won say
that mo dey move fa logo to
say dey offer we wear pictures fine
we on picture crowd.
I see. Okay, now some person we shout out your time.
Michia Identa of Guba, she's doing in
Anna Cassandra
what's your tear pants Identa?
Shout out to them.
She has been very helpful even in our career, you know, like we really want to thank her so much.
Wow.
She's a good woman.
She's my woman as well.
She's a good woman. Miss Mama shout out.
Shout out.
Okay, so me man happy birthday. Shout out movement for me mama Micheche Obia, Abdullah King, Newtown Boys, Accra Newtown Boys na Micheche Obia na Methodist Church of the Resurrection.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, also shout out to my boss Abeku Santana.
Yeah, man.
Stoneboy being fans in La Paz me area, Liboy town area then. No. I think you guys are moving
supporting now. Sure. Okay, yes, I can't.
Okay, so shout out to everybody almost supported Twins Dombeck and everybody who loves photography. Keep on supporting photographers, and events organizers and all that.